Here is your guide on how to care for strawberries. And when do we care for strawberries? Is when they give us berries. Otherwise, we don't really care about them. So let's look at them now when they're full of berries and they're ready to be picked. I wouldn't say I am an expert on strawberries, but I sure grow a lot of them. So if you take any tip from me, tip number 1 is have a net. Because netting saves your berries. So let's start with the beginning. So what do I do for them? As soon as the spring starts, I feed them. Fertilizing them is very important because otherwise you'd get very little or small berries. I use an all-purpose fertilizer and an organic fertilizer and the granular one because you just take a handful and you spread them around like that. As easy as that. You can also use fish emulsion, but fish emulsion you have to mix it and it takes a little bit longer. The next tip would be to weed them. Make sure they don't have weeds in them. Although strawberries are a ground cover, so they tend to spread and they make those runners, and they pretty much take care of themselves. Another tip would be put them in a place where it's easier to pick. Because see how I have this wall in here? I just come here at the wall and just lean in and pick them. They are very easy to grow. I also have a full-time job, so I don't do very much for them other than just coming and picking them. You also have to water them in the summer if they get really dried out, so you don't lose them. As for sun exposure, they do best in full sun, but I have them in part sun also, and they work in part sun also, but they ripe a little bit later. And when you put the net on them, you have to put them in the spring before the flowers form. Because animals, I have squirrels in here in my backyard, lots of them, would even eat the flowers. And after the berries are finished, you can take the nets away. At least that's what I do. This is just an encouragement to tell you how easy it is to grow strawberries, and quite satisfying because you get to freeze them. I have all kinds of methods of preserving them, from making pie filling to flash freeze them. And they are so convenient. I have them all year round for the whole family. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.